Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Marva.
And we're the Traveling Tailors.
We are in Tenerife to celebrate Ashley's birthday. And where are we staying?
The Ritz Carlton.
Welcome to the Ritz Carlton, Abama in Tenerife.
Yes, so this was the best decision that we could have made for my birthday. I really feel like where you stay sets the tone of your entire trip.
It certainly does.
Yeah, and so we were very happy with this decision. So we are going to do a hotel and a room review and tour for you.
So the Ritz Carlton is actually one of the nicer hotels that I've stayed in, this particular Ritz Carlton, because we've stayed at other Ritz Carltons before. And everything about this hotel was just lovely. I mean, just the location, it was perched on a cliff top overlooking the Atlantic Ocean near La Gomorrah.
Yeah.
It is beautiful, the lush tropical gardens, the, 7 or 8 pools, depending on, where you were.
Yeah.
It was just perfect.
It really was perfect. I have to say though, the color took me aback a little bit. Like, I'm not really a pink peachy person, but I understood that they were going for a very much a Moorish inspired resort, and they really did that. So I think this resort is great for both, adults and families. We travel together all the time, and I really appreciate having that kind of luxury feel, but still being accessible to families, which the Ritz Carlton absolutely did. And so when we arrived, we were greeted immediately with an amazing view in their lobby. But most importantly, they had complimentary champagne,
which was great. And we helped ourselves. Yes, I would say I had 2 glasses of champagne.
More than that.
I think it was only 2, but nonetheless, it was beautiful. The people were so very nice. I went and I spoke to the concierge, and unbeknownst to you, that's when I made plans for your birthday, and they were very helpful.
Yes, they were very kind. When we went to the room, we were greeted with a very nice suite. We had a
junior suite, and this was actually an upgrade. So of course, you had the plush bathrobes and the slippers and just the decor. I mean, our balcony was just beautiful, and plus, we couldn't really see the ocean from where we were, but the ocean was just behind there.
Yes.
So that anticipation, it was lovely.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too, once we got in the room, there was a nice card from them, welcoming us, and they also gave us, I think it was macaroons.
Yes, every single day there was a nice little treat.
Yes, and that was really lovely.
Yes, and they gave nice little kind of snacks that you could eat, so macaroons or little slices of cake. But then they also surprised me with champagne. This wasn't something that Mother had planned.
No.
They surprised me with champagne, not once, but twice. I guess they just really liked us, so we love them for that. But don't think that you're gonna get that treatment for your birthday or for your occasion.
Right.
I think this was just an exception.
Champagne and cake. Loved it.
Yeah.
So, a couple of the days we actually went to the pool. Yeah, we didn't spend a lot of time at the pool because of course there was the beach, and we wanted to go to the beach.
Yes, they have their own private beach that you can either take the tram down to or ride the funicular down as well. So that was really lovely. Just having a private beach that it takes like 5 minutes to get to is a nice touch.
Yeah, and when we say private, none of the beaches in Tenerife is actually private, but because the locals are welcome to any beach. But they had a section of the beach that the locals, where we had chairs, lounges, and umbrellas and stuff, where the locals were not allowed. It was just us.
Yes.
So hence the reason why we say, private beach.
Yeah, so the room, the resort was great, the pool and the beach was great, and most importantly, I think the food can make or break the resort. And I think it made this resort.
Yes, it did. So the first day when we went for breakfast, the first morning breakfast, they asked me if it was my first time. And I said, yes, it was. And they said, okay. So they led us to the table. And then they brought a gift for us. And of course, the gift was more chocolates, more macaroons in the pretty black Ritz Carlton box. And I thought that little extra touch was just magnificent.
Yes. So we began our mornings every morning with a gourmet buffet at La Veranda. And so you can get a variety of food. Think like avocado toast, Spanish delicacies, fresh fruit, and of course, Mother got her omelet.
I get my omelets every day.
Single morning. There's also
and croissant,
yes.
and all different types of breads and donuts. Anything you want, they have.
Yes.
Okay. And then at night, they had a couple of different restaurants that you can go to. There's El Mirador, and they sell fresh seafood and paella, overlooking the cliffs, which was great. You can go to Akira Back, which has sushi, and there are, 2 actually Michelin star MB restaurants.
Yes. So you are covered with the food there. And if you're going to Tenerife to relax, you should really check out their spa. So the spa is complete with a volcanic, like hot stone massage inspired by Mount Taide. And so Mount Taide is their national park, and it's really stunning and gorgeous. We went. Also in the spa, there's saunas and steam rooms. And what I thought was really nice, because the resort welcomes families, they have a whole section for the Ritz kids. And it's really cute. You can have a lot of kind of nature workshops and cute mini trains to the beach. They really take care of the kids so that you, as a parent, can enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just the Ritz Carlton, this particular one, they thought of everything, right? They're very eco-friendly. They have desalinated water. They use solar panels.
Yeah.
Electric resort, buggies. I love, of course, the tropical gardens with, over 300 plant species.
Yes.
I love this place. This, again, as I said, is one of my favorite Ritz Carlton.
Yes, I agree. And dare I say, it's in the top, I would say, 5 place of the places that we've stayed. They're really high on the list. So I would say, good job, Mother. You chose a great resort to celebrate my 29th birthday. It really was catered to the party side that we had, and also it was just a complete luxury escape. I mean, from the serene poolside moments
to Michelin level dinners.
Yes.
And our stunning 1-bedroom suite.
We love that suite. This was an experience we'll treasure forever, honestly.
For real. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so thanks, Ritz Carlton. You all did a great job.
You did a great job. We'll highly recommend, and we'll return.
We absolutely will return. I'm trying to figure out how I can get back to Tenerife soon. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out our Tenerife playlist. We really take you along our entire trip, and your itinerary will be planned by just looking at our videos. Thanks so much for watching, and keep exploring the world with us.
And just join us on our next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.